Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today because I am in Alamitos Bay, which is just outside of Long Beach, and there's two sides to this. There's this side and the side over there with Naples. So we're on the restaurant side. This is kind of a cool area because I redid it over the course of the last few years and built these really nice high-end restaurants on the water, and they're just really nice and beautiful. But I want everybody to stop lying. Stop lying to you, stop lying to me, just stop lying completely. And before I get into it, please hit the like button on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. We've got a sponsor today, Patriot Gold, but let's get right into it. I'm really sick and tired, and I'm furious over the lies right now from all these executives and people in the media talking about how, hey, we may enter a recession. We may see something completely different in 2023. Guys, gals, dogs, cats, everybody, we are in a recession right now. This is a full-blown recession right now. Economic growth has slowed down. Production has slowed down. Services have slowed down. Everything, expansion of every type has completely taken a drastic turn right now. And nobody wants to sit there and admit that. People just want to sit there and act like this is all okay. And it's not. We've had 2 quarters of it. We're in the 3rd quarter of this right now. Now, economics 101, your macro, your micro classes you took in high school, all this stuff point to one thing. If you have 2 downturns, 2 down quarters for GDP growth in a row, it's considered recession. We just said that Mexico was in a recession. We do this, and they want to call it something new. And because the media spins everything other than the truth, this is a perfect example of where the economy's at. And these executives that are talking about this, it's an absolute mess. So I'm going to cover, these 4 executives from these huge companies and what they had to say. We're going to start with Jamie Dimon. Now, I get a kick out of fat cat Jamie Dimon. He makes $36,500,000 a year, and talks about how this guy, you know, doesn't see it. He sees mild downturn in the economy, and depends on which day you talk to Jamie Dimon, because one day he talks about how the growth is a complete problem, interest rates are a complete problem, inflation is killing people, and well, we may see a recession right now. He knows there's a recession right now. He knows right now what we're experiencing is the beginning of an economic collapse, and that the banks are in huge trouble right now because they're overextended, and he knows it. And the one prediction that I wish I would have added to that video from yesterday was JP Morgan's going to issue their own coin. You mark my words. He called cryptocurrencies the pet rock. It's just like buying a pet rock when you buy these cryptocurrencies. Well, okay, that's great. Thank you, Mr. Dimon. But why do we bring these people out? These people do not live the way that you and I live right now. They just don't. This guy, when you make $36 million and you find out that somebody made, I keep saying that, $36 million, and you find out that somebody was getting paid the same amount as you, and it pisses you off, so you have to get a $500,000 bonus, you're in a completely different planet than the rest of us, guys. So, those little row things? These are little bike things that you can ride, and you pedal them, and they move like a little boat. Those are fun for about 15 minutes, because as the wind blows and the tide change and you go against that, it's horrific. It's awful. Look at this guy's boat. Black Cat. That's a boat. Now remember the boat Much Wow? Black Cat, even though I hate cats, I shouldn't say I hate cats, I'm just not a fan of it. I'm allergic to cats, and I used to think it was my mother-in-law, but I found out it was her cat. So, don't like cats, guys. Anyways, Jamie Dimon. We're not, hey, don't worry. We're not in a recession. He's a liar. Okay. The next one is Mary Barra from GM. Now, this one I love because Mary Barra says that the consumer is strong, and we're going to see some challenges in 2023, but we don't see a recession. Guys, we're in a recession. The challenges will be how you sell cars in a depression. That's what Mary Barra's should be concerned about. Isn't it crazy that Elon Musk has a car company that's worth like more than GM and Ford combined right now, and their stock is, in the tank? I mean, you could buy a share of Ford for what coffee costs some people. So it's so ridiculous. Now, you can talk about value and different things like that, but General Motors and Mary Barra, I think she's clueless, because you're starting to see people not have the money to be able to do normal things, normal purchases, normal planning. Again, that looks fun for about from here to the end of the dock. Okay? Okay, I'm done. Can I get my deposit back? That's what I would ask for. So, share your thoughts, guys, on this stuff. I think that these people don't get it. I think it's a case of wishful thinking and wanting to shove electric cars down our throat. That's just me. Let's go on to the next one. Doug McMillan from Walmart. The consumer is still stressed and under inflation pressure. Now, I read all this before, but inflation pressure, you bet. And think about this. Goods and services from China are not being delivered and brought out here like they were in the past. I could drive to the port and it would be the worst video ever. It would be me showing you the open ocean, because we don't have the boats out there that we had. Last time I checked, there were 9 boats out there, which normal is 40, okay, this time of the year. So to not have anything, now we've had well over 100 boats backed up and had them put off into Mexico so we wouldn't look at them. But there's apps that you can look at. But Doug McMillan is talking about the challenges of people, at shopping at his stores. You will see Walmarts go out of business. This is something that you just didn't see. They begged communities for Walmarts in the past. But the buying and the savings and the massive amounts of inventory tells us, sorry about that, that's the dock giving way under my fat ass. So that's what that is. Do you guys see this? Do you see Target is doing well right now? Do you see Walmart is doing well? I don't. Okay? Scott Kirby, Scott Kirby from United Airlines. We're setting records in travel. People want to escape. Yeah, they want to escape the bills, their miserable lives. That's what they want to escape. They don't want to escape where they live. And if you think an airline flight is going to do that for you, it's like the booze hound. I'm just going to escape my problems. They're still there, guys. So if you fly away, you still owe the bank all that money, guys. Don't ever forget that. So the idea of travel right now is not good, because the people I know that travel say, wow, we go to these resort towns, you go to places like this, guys, and meals are not cheaper here. They're more expensive than ever right now. That's what people are experiencing right now. Again, no recession. None of these people think it could happen next year. And if it does, mild to difficult is what he predicts. Mild to difficult. That's bullshit. Okay? I got to remember to bleep that one out. Union Pacific. What's this guy's name? Lance Fritz. Lance was talking about, we're clearly seeing a slowdown right now. We're clearly seeing things not the same. Look at that beautiful boat, man. Black Cat. That's a nice boat. It's a nice name for a boat too. Okay. A slowdown in shipping, a slowdown in rail travel, a slowdown in items being dropped off at the port that then get put on a railroad car and get shipped around the country. That is slowing down right now. Okay, that's it, guys. That's all you need to know right now. For there to be talk of bankruptcies during the holiday season is not over yet. This should be the best time ever for this right now. So, share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. Tell me what you think about this. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of people not wanting to admit that we are in this downturn right now. Now, Okay, I don't even know the name of that restaurant that I was just in front of, the three restaurants, excuse me. This one's closed. That one's closed. It's beautiful. There's a place here called the Beach House. I was there on Thanksgiving. It was really, really nice. These are the electric Duffys that you could rent and just go around the harbor. Very cool. They go about 5 knots, 5 miles an hour. And they don't create a wake, and you can just tour around and then deliver it back. Very fun, cool thing to do. But the lies about the economy, and I am telling everybody I meet, get ready, cut back, be more frugal, learn that word frugality. Learn frugality, because that's how you're going to survive right now. That's how your company's going to survive. You need to make money in different ways right now that you didn't make them before. Rely on your existing customers. The people that are happy with you, rely on them. I have friends that are all trying, oh, how can I do? I'm taking your advice, trying to make some extra money. Great. Cut your expenses. Oh, we want to buy Facebook ads. No, don't spend the money. Don't spend any money. But be real. People are not going to buy things the way that they did moving forward for the foreseeable future. Now, you can sit there and say, what does that mean? What that means is that people don't go out to dinner and get appetizers, get drinks, get the 3-course meal. Ooh, let's look at the dessert tray. She'll get this and I'll get this. Done. That's just non-existent right now. And some people want to admit that and understand that. People are not buying the cars that they used to buy. People are not leasing the cars. The banks are going to come up with some creative finance between now and springtime. And you're going to see car payments, low payments, different things for people to get you in the vehicles to get them off the lot. And you know what? You're stuck with that $75,000 truck or that $58,000 car. Whoa. No bills. That's the key. No bills. Make sure you have inventory for everything, for your house, for your business. Make sure that what you know you're going to sell, you have plenty of. Don't rely on anybody else. If you, my manufacturer's always, he says we're coming through a difficult period right now, but it'll get better. It's not going to get better, guys. You're going to see more and more problems because you're going to see factories and people that you do business go out of business. You're going to see major problems like that you've never seen in the past. Not in our lifetimes. It's happened, but you're going to see something completely different right now. So, this is that boathouse. It's really nice. Let me walk down just a little bit, show it to you. They had a beautiful buffet and it was really, really nice. It was really, really nice. So, but share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. And once again, this area, this was horrific. This was not the nice side of the bay by any means. They did this whole remodel a few years ago and brought everybody back. It's really nice. It really made a huge difference. And I love supporting stuff like that. But when you look at places like this, I don't know how these places stay open. I mean, the boat parts and the marine store, that's fitting for the area. The Christmas tree. Speaking of Christmas tree, guys, I'm so grateful for all the cards and letters and thoughtful gifts that you're sending in regards to me and Lisa and everything that's going on right now. And it's just been, incredibly challenging, but I really appreciate, all the thoughtful gifts, and the address is in the video description if you guys want to reach out to me. But let's go to the other side. Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. Billionaire investors agree on two things. First one is that we are headed to a very dark time economically in this country. And number two, to fight that, you need to be buying gold right now. You need to call the people at Patriot Gold at 888-330-1431 today and get your free investor guide. You need to talk to them about getting a 401k or IRA that is backed by precious metals. The cool thing is that there's no fee for life with their IRAs and 401ks. They have the #1 rated service. They're also #1 rated with Consumer Affairs. And think about this. If you have an existing IRA, they can do a rollover with no tax liability. Call these people today and get the answers, but look at what the banks are telling you. When Deutsche Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, when they're all stepping forward and say, hey, listen, you should be in precious metals and gold could shoot up. Now experts are talking about gold hitting as high as $3,000 an ounce. Robert Kiyosaki, I'm buying more gold. That's what he said, because he believes it's going to go there. Take a look at this today. Talk to the great people at Patriot Gold Group. 888-330-1431 today. Let them know that I allegedly sent you, but do it before it's too late, guys, and take a look at Patriot Gold. Now, this is cool. This is the area that they pick you up for the water taxi. It's like $6. It takes you across the bay. You can go way out there and, check everything out. It's kind of cool, but inexpensive boat ride beats the harbor cruise. And one thing that's nice about some of these places out here is they've got these outdoor eating areas and stuff, and you can rent these things and Christmas parties and things like that out here. But it's cold, if you ask me. But Doug McMillon, the CEO of Walmart, I want to bring up something that he said. We have a real problem with theft at our stores and theft rings. And, we're going to have to raise prices if these theft rings don't stop and if we can't control them. It's a lie, guys. It's an absolute lie. The problem is inflation. The problem is the supply chain. The problem is that theft rings are not ruining big retail. Think about this. We've all been to a Walmart. They need to have grandpa step aside and get somebody there with a taser and tase people that steal in large quantities. If you think that, hundreds of thousands of dollars are leaving the Walmart every day, maybe overall, if you add all the stores up, probably. But, if that's the problem and that's going to be the difference of why they have to raise prices, quit lying. Just don't lie. It's inflation. It's the inflationary spike that we're all experiencing around the board. And, nobody wants to admit that this is happening. This is happening, guys. It's a real problem. But Doug McMillon's going to sit there and tell you a story. I'm just tired of the stories, guys. And I'm sorry to be just angry about this, but it's a big lie. And the big lie is that we're not in a recession. We're in a huge recession right now, guys. This gets worse and goes down from here before it gets better. Oh, Mr. Gloom and Doom. You don't want to hear it. Guys, it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect me, okay? I don't have kids. I don't have an office building. I don't have rent. You are seeing such a problem with retail establishments paying their rent right now. You're seeing such a huge problem with office buildings that will not be able to make the mortgage payments right now, that it's finally, 3 years into this, it's finally coming to a head that you're going to see foreclosures. Think about this number. When the health crisis started, we were at a 97% occupancy in the United States. That was the average. Right now, it's below 47%. Okay? It's half, guys. Half. I don't even believe the 47% number. Again, another lie, because they're lying to us. It's much worse than they're telling us. But it's time to pay the piper. Now, you've got rich beach communities like this where you've got legacy properties where, old grandpa used to own it, and now the idiot grandson owns it, and he doesn't care. We're just going to get the right rent before we put somebody in it. Okay, we don't care about people like that. I'm talking about the people that bought an office building and have a huge mortgage payment. What are people going to do right now when they've got all these huge rents, these huge payments? They've got to cut back right now. And that's a huge problem right now that nobody wants to look at. The other thing is, do you need an office? Do you really need to be there right now? I've told you guys this story probably about 4 or 5 times. And a lawyer that I know, he had a huge office, $13,500 a month in rent, and had the challenges with people coming to work and all the issues that they had. They got rid of the office other than the conference room. If they have to meet a client there, they saved the conference room and save $10,000 a month in rent. And a huge win for the company. But that's been what, almost 2 years ago that I told you guys that story on this channel. That's crazy, guys, but that's not the norm. My girlfriend, it's funny, she'll tell you a story. She teaches people to pass the bar exam. Her business, at one point, she had a huge office, huge classroom. She had all these different features that made it big so she could have a school to teach these people. And Countrywide was her landlord. Ever heard of them? Well, when they started to go out of business, she had the opportunity to get out of her lease, and she took it because she saw, wow, this is really going to be a big economic downturn, and I don't know how it's going to affect my business. And she looks like a genius now by doing something that happened in 2008 and getting out of that building. So if you can get out of the buildings, get out of the buildings right now. We're hearing all these stories about how gold is going to start shooting up now. And that's great. Fantastic. You could see gold hit $3,000 an ounce. I think that's feasible, okay? But all these experts are now talking about it. And then Peter Schiff steps forward, and Peter Schiff says, hey, if you think inflation's a problem now, wait till you see next year. He did this great interview, and just going off, but talking about how people have seen nothing yet. And nobody wants to admit that. And again, I love Peter, but Peter's like, don't lie. This is going to get worse before it gets better. And now people are going to sit there and say, Dan, Peter Schiff has been talking this way for years. And Peter Schiff has been saying the same thing and that things are bad. No, okay? The value of the dollar is going to be worth less. You're going to need things that are going to be worth more, which are things like gold and silver and different precious metals and things like that. Whether you believe that or not, it's irrelevant. But take a look at this and look at the interview with Peter. But what do you guys think? Do you think that things are good? I do not. And I'm sick of the lies. This is such a theme right now that, hey, if we tell them it's okay, they're going to go out and spend. Don't do it. Don't fall into the trap. Don't use your credit card. Pay off your credit card debt. I have more people writing me, gosh, I keep getting all these credit card offers lately. Dan, you're talking about paying off my bills. I start paying them off, and before you know it, I got, another $28,000 in credit card offers. Do what you want to do, guys. I'm telling you, right now, the last thing you need to do is be in debt. If you're going to have people have a difficult time to pay you, every business that has taken my advice about pulling the reins in and not letting credit get extended to your customers, or if you own a service company and you do work and they're going to pay you on Thursday, and Thursday turns into Tuesday, and then, oh, Mary's not here because she's sick and it'll be Friday, cut them off, guys. Get the money now. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be shocked. You're going to be absolutely outraged when you see these people go out of business. You're starting to see people have issues getting their payroll checks. Wow, well, the payroll department didn't get everything turned in on time, so it's going to be another week. Does anybody have any emergencies they need to pay right now? We can get your money. No, give me my paycheck, okay? That's against the law, and we're hearing stories like this now. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I really want to know your opinion on this stuff. Just cool to walk through someplace different, see all these different beautiful boats and just everything. So, but let me know what you guys are thinking about this. I'm going to end this video with one lie and two things that are absolutely true. The first lie is Bob Rosengren, who is the president of the Fed in Boston, the name you really don't hear about much. But he said, if things continue in this direction, we may actually see a recession in 2023. And again, if you read the emails from the people in Boston and how cold it is and how their energy bills have completely spiked, and people that are making decisions on, I'm going to heat my house over going out to dinner. Sick. But Mr. Rosengren is going to tell you that it may get bad. Things may turn south on everybody. An absolute lie, guys. It's there. It is. This is a full-blown recession right now. It really is. Okay. The next thing is all the cryptocurrency going upside down has been an actual boom for bankruptcy lawyers. Bankruptcy lawyers are going gangbusters when it comes to crypto because of all these exchanges and all these people that bought crypto and have lost it or didn't pay the taxes on it, and it's just been an absolute boon for the bankruptcy lawyers. So share your thoughts on that, guys. I still think that my big prediction is you're going to see millions of people file bankruptcy in 2023. That's going to be just a fact of life when it comes to what's happening. And we've not seen the complete fallout from FTX. Now Kevin O'Leary steps forward and he's like, I want to know where my money's at. No, you're the liar last week who told us that you were trying to raise $8 billion for this guy, for the scam, for the sham. There is no business there. There is no exchange. They had none of the assets they talked about. And this guy is walking the earth as a free man who should be penitentiary boy right now. So there's that. Now, the final truth, final story is that more rich people are discount shopping right now. You're seeing stores like Aldi and Grocery Outlet and places like that that are being shopped at by wealthier people now. I live in the Irvine area, in Tustin, the next city over. There's an Aldi that just opened up, and great store. Went in there on opening night. It was really nice and you know, really good deals, really great place. If you've ever been to an Aldi, limited supply on a lot of different things, and discounted, really good deals on, you know, meats, cheeses, crackers, all that stuff. But more and more wealthy people are shopping at those locations. The other place, now there happens to be one of these right next door to the Aldi, is a place called Grocery Outlet. The cool thing about Grocery Outlet is that it is a place where they buy closeouts, and the CEO has been talking about this on different news channels. I saw him on CNBC last week, talking about how they buy closeouts, they sell them, limited runs, and move them fast. But if you're near a Grocery Outlet, guys, take a look at it because it's a really good deal. And I love all that stuff. It's great for pet food and stuff like that as well, too. So, you know, share your thoughts on all this stuff. We are in a recession. That's what I want to say. And I'm tired of the lies that, hey, things could actually get bad next year. Guys, they are bad. We're living through a horrible economic time right now, and you need to be the captain of your own ship right now and understand that you can get through this. You'll be able to get through this financially if you just have a game plan. If you have a game plan for your life, personally, for your business, for everybody, and understand that the company that you work for could go out of business. How difficult is that? Oh, you don't understand. That could never happen. We work with XYZ and our main supplier is United Airlines or this or that or whatever, this municipality, this hospital. I've seen it all. If you read the emails from people that were smug and then lost it all over the course of the last year, you'd feel differently. How would you like to be 55 years old and go look for a new job right now, or 65 for the company you've been at for 20 years? Think about that. Could you do it? Huh. Everybody would hire me, Dan. Okay, you're about to find out. So please don't forget to hit the like button. Take a look at the sponsor, Patriot Gold, because they're good people. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the channel. Onward and upward, guys. Let me know what you want to see. I am just floored by everything that we're living through right now, guys. The stock market is an absolute joke. It is, you know, a house of cards that people need to look at. I got to get a hold of Bob Kudla, and we'll talk to him again soon. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon.